to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's our visitors and our home team on Sunday Night Primetime. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. He's hoping his guys get a little something here late in the year. Just 3 wins on the ledger so far. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
Tight end going in motion here. Working out of the gun, Smith. Now a shot here, deep middle. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
So I don't hate this call, Mike. You think it's 3rd and short, everyone's at or near the line of scrimmage. There's a lot of green grass downfield in the passing game. Traditionally, though, I'm a little more comfortable with this call when you've made the decision that even if it falls incomplete, you're going for it on 4th down. So I don't love 3rd and short, bomb, punt. I do love 3rd and short, okay, you fail, I'm going to go for it on 4th down.
This crowd ready in anticipation, their offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his 2nd season in the NFL. Play action, it's Howard. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst, they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. With that, I want to give you a look here at the receiving numbers for him from the game a week ago. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Howard. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. 2nd down, it's Howard. Here's a short throw, caught by Wiley. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They'll throw on 1st down with Howard.
And these These are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
On second down, Howard. Quick throw here is complete. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
Leads to 3rd and 6.
Working out of the gun, here's Howard. And that is incomplete.
Intended for number 84.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get going with their second possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Here's a first carry for their running back. Up the sideline to the 40. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. What a way to start this drive. A second big play. This one for 22. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. A first down throw for Smith. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And he's in. What a drive.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
The kick is good. That's the score. Visitors 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The home team's offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. As we hit the home stretch here, you can see he leads all NFL wideouts in touchdown receptions for the year. To throw it on first down is Howard. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play. And good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss.
And he'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. And they'll try to convert it on third down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd.
Out of the gun, it's Howard. Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. And the visitors are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
He's going to air this one out. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing on 2nd down. Smith. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. That's Jones in motion. From the shotgun, Smith. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Here's a handoff out of the gun. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. On the bootleg, it's Smith. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone.
That's just too easy. At this level, Mike, you give an NFL quarterback that much time to find a receiver that open, it's just going to be pitch and catch and result in an easy 6. So they got to tighten up their coverage. They got to do a better job accounting for all these receivers, because if they have guys running that free the rest of this game, they're going to light up the scoreboard.
The extra point is good, and the visitors extend their advantage to 14-3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The home team's offense ready to get back at it. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle, and good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. On the give, this is their fullback, trying to use that big body to go forward. Going to get to the line of scrimmage, but nothing after that.
Brings up 3rd down and
The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. To the air, Howard. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. A gain of 11 on that one. And that will be a 1st down.
Having the ability to move your running back to the widest receiver, they call those the number 1 receiver, meaning he's the closest to the sideline. It really forces a defense to show their hand. Do we keep a corner out there in a no zone, or do I move a linebacker or safety out there, and now you tell the offense that it's man coverage? So the versatility and the chess piece that is the running back position, it can do so much to help not only the play caller, but also the quarterback.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. 14-3 is the score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. From the 29, here's 2nd and 6. Howard. football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Howard now to throw it here on 2nd down. That one knocked away. Yeah, it's incomplete.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the visitors are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot to get his hands on the ball and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The visitors' offense. And their running back set to go once more. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Smith. In trouble, and down he goes.
Pretty obvious this defense needed that play. The entire game from the jump, Mike, it just seems like the quarterback has been way too comfortable playing from the pocket. He's got himself 2 passing touchdowns here already. They got to continue to make him feel this pass rush.
On 2nd down, Smith. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. To throw is Smith. He'll air it out down the middle. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's the punter now, as he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone. Yeah! And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's given defenses across the league a lot to think about when they try to game plan for him. Consider he's currently 2nd in the NFL in quarterback rushing yards. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38.
To throw is Howard. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. That's enough for a 1st down. Throwing is Howard. Forced out left. He runs with it. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now, Howard. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. 3rd and 7.
A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and
From the gun, it's Howard. Taking off, and he's in! That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. going for two, they'll kick the point after. It's up and good. And his guys are back within 4. It is 14-10. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They go play action with Smith. His throw left side is complete. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. They'll turn and hand this one off. He's beyond midfield to the 45. How about this one, too, to start the drive? Mark him off with a gain of 24 and another 1st down. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. They'll be stopped just a short gain, down to the 30.
So, Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion, these defenses are so in tune with all those little differences, they know it's coming and it's not going to be a lot of gain.
Working out of the gun, Smith. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. They'll go. Smith. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
The home team's offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. Greg, I know you're passionate about this, the change in the evolution of the NFL the last decade, the willingness to go for it even more often now on 4th down, as we've seen here.
Yeah, I think teams just continue to understand the NFL is not about yards, it's not about time of possession, it's about generating big plays, and it's about maximizing every position you have in sustaining the ball. So when you get opportunities at certain down and distances, at certain parts of the field, to use that extra down, it changes everything. And the last thing I'll say, Mike, it doesn't happen in a vacuum. We don't decide to go for it on 4th down, or at least I'll say the good teams don't decide to go for it on 4th down on 4th down. They knew they were going for it on 4th down 3 plays ago. They knew on 1st and 10, this was 4-down territory. So 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, the play caller is using that information to say, if I need 4th down, I have it, so I don't need to get it all on 2nd, all on 3rd. So it changes the philosophy and the flow of the play caller, and the players are a lot more comfortable nowadays being in these situations.
They'll throw on 1st down with Howard. That is to Wiley, open on the left. And he'll be hustled out just shy of the 1st down marker. That's a pickup at 9. And he's going to set up 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a 1st down. Working out of the gun, here's Howard. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. It is 2nd and 6. Here's Howard. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll get about 3 here on second down before he's out of bounds. On 3rd and 2, it's Howard. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go until halftime. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And his guys are back within a point. It's 14-13.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Smith now gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd down and 8. Smith. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Well, it's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Now the offense will use their 3rd and final timeout. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. It's 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, Smith. He's got his receiver. It's Jones. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air. It's Smith. And they will finally track him down. Great coverage downfield. Leads to a sack. So it is a 1-point game here at the half as we check in with Scott Hansen for our halftime report. Scott.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome into the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you on an abridged halftime report. Good competitive first half. This game kind of has a punch-counter-punch feel to it, as reflected on the scoreboard. Tight game going into the second half. Can either team pull away? To find out, let's go back to the stadium and our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We'll see if adjustments at halftime change the course of this one. Likely to play a big role in who's going to walk away with a W. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense has got to be at its wit's end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go. He's turned a number of those into big plays. That one good for a dozen and a very quick 1st down. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Howard. Quick hitting slant there. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and a couple. To the air, Howard. And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Howard to throw it here, 3rd and short. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They'll try and run for it. Give them yards as they get the fourth down conversion. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll stick with him again. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. 2nd and 10. Howard. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Now an injury timeout, and it looks like it's Stephon Diggs who's having an issue. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. So push back to the 11-yard line for 2nd and goal. He takes off, and he's in! The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
And he gets in for the 2-point conversion, and the lead bumps up to 7.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The visitors' offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14. And they'll begin 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Smith. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. To the ground, a first down run. And he'll get about 5. Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down and 4. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Brings up 3rd down and 6.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. The crowd does not agree with that call. Boos ring out. Doesn't matter. Not going to change it. It's a first down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Now a give up the middle, and he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. 3rd and a yard. They'll go with the sneak, and they've got it at the 19-yard line. They're into the red zone and still on the march. First down picked up. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. I'll give on the ground. Here's 2nd and 6. Smith. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Got his man at the 6. And he's going to be marked out down at the 5. To throw, Smith. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up 2nd and goal. Now Smith. They'll look to set up the screen here. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, Smith. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. It is picked up by the defense. He's inside the 40, inside the 20. And he returns this all the way. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop him with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they forced the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
Now the try here for the point after. The kick is good, and his guys have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. Oh! And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. Whoa! And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down. To him on first down. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. That's Jones in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. Smith. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A A gain there of 20. And that will be a first down.
Results in a first down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. That's Jones in motion. So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. Is one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
He's going to air this one out for Jones. That is caught. What a throw. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The PAT, up and good. And the visitors are back to within 7. It's 28-21. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The home team's offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Throwing is Howard. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
In this defense, they just continue to put in a great night's work. I mean, Mike, you think whether it's been blitz schemes, stunts, whatever you name it, this offensive line has had its hands full. They have allowed their quarterback to be hit way too many times.
On 2nd down, Howard. He's going to let this one go deep. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Howard. A throw on the move is caught. They're all set to punt this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. He'll get this out to the left flat, and good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, Smith gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 11 yards on the pass there. That's enough for a 1st down. Throwing is Smith. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Big play coming up. This is third down. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or two short.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth, but they will turn it over on down. The home team's offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Working out of the gun, here's Howard. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. And that will be a first down. Up the middle they go. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9. Setting up second and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
From the gun, here's a handoff. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Howard. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. From the 20, here's second down and 9. Now a run. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Now Howard. That is hauled in at the 5. And he'll be forced out of bounds. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. And he's into the end zone yet again. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
No problem there on the extra point, and his guys will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And they'll be set up now. up past the 40 with that one.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's a run going left. Not much happening there, just a short gain. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They go play action with Smith. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, Smith. He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs. Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Quick hitting slant there. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
A gain of 21 yards. And first down.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain. Now a timeout for injury. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Here's a 2nd and 9. That's Jones in motion. A 2nd down throw for Smith. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Smith. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. They'll go. Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down.
So the offense finds themselves in a tough situation. They're down by 2 scores late in this game. They know this is a prime opportunity. They need to play for a touchdown, and instead the defense makes a huge stand, and they got a chance now to close this game out.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw is Howard. And he's going to somehow manage to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. It'll be 3rd down. And now the defense is going to take their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. Throwing on 3rd down is Howard. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. The defense uses its 2nd timeout here, and don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. He'll go with a run, and he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. And 3rd and final timeout taken by the defense, so the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. They'll run. He'll try the left side now, and he'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. Second down, it's Howard. He'll go left side here and complete this one. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. To the air. Howard. Downfield. Got a man, and he's got it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. It's a good pickup on 2nd down, but there is a flag down, and this one might not stand up. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night.